Hello guys, Greg Pruitt from Minecraft Temple here, and today I'm going to show you on how to make an automated melon farm. So let's open up Minecraft here. Now I'm going to start off by showing you the default base. Now this is where you start. It's a 12 by 9 by 2 hole in the ground, and we'll be adding sticky pistons and redstone and switches to create harvesting. Now if we look over here, we can see the actual setup of it already completed, at least to level 1, not fully completed. So let's build exactly that real quick. Start off with some redstone. First you find the middle, which is exactly 5 blocks in, and 5 blocks in from there, so that should be the middle. Guarantee that you're working with 9. So let's go down and go straight down all the way to the end, and at the end we're going to put a T, and we're going to alternate back, alternating each one. You can't have it like that. Next we're going to go over and create this line all the way to the end, and we're going to bring this all the way up almost to the end, on the back side, and then we're going to alternate. Oops. So before we actually lay any sticky pistons, I want to test it. So the best way to do that is I like to put the block up top here, whatever block you want. I'm just going to use that block and a button. Obviously it does nothing. So what we have to do now is remove this block, and then we can actually run the redstone underneath it. Some reason you can't run it up and around, it looks bad. I mean, you could run it up, but it has to be stepped up, so it can't run up too, so you'd have to step it up or underneath a block. So now if you look, it's all red. Another thing you can do if you wanted to for the test to make sure all your pistons are working, is to actually throw a switch on there. Since I'm in here, I can actually find that mechanism somewhere in here just to show you what that looks like. So we can just leave it on or off. So this off, on. So now since we're doing that, let's turn it off for a second, and we're going to add our sticky pistons. So let's go here. And when placing these, you almost have to be on top because you want to be facing the direction you put them in. Or if you're not, if you put them in this way, whatever way you're facing is the way they'll actually line up. Alright, so let's go ahead and try this now. Test them all out. Whoops. Let's check that out. See what went wrong here. See, you can go so far doing it this way, but then it runs out. So you could actually go to here and stop, but if you actually run some repeaters in 2 locations, you can actually extend it out. So let's put one here, let's put one this way. Now they're all lit up. Now if you look over here to this one, it's extended out even further. I added a repeater here. Now if you wanted to go even further, you would start adding the repeaters here on each outside and just keep on adding them and add them the direction you're going. Then you can continue on and actually make one big long line if you wanted to. So back to our build. So now let's turn this off. And I'm going to show you what the first level should look like. Now that we have the base, the first level done, let's go ahead and start filling in the top. Let's go to the next level. First thing I like to do is on this side, remove this layer and then put a stone in. I'm just gonna pretty much I'm just blocking it in. Let's block it all in. I recommend if you're down here, so I can fly because I'm in creative, but if you're down here, make yourself a little ladder to get out or you're gonna get stuck in there. Block it in right around here. I don't go all the way to that. There, be like me and get stuck in here. Go on the outside. So you don't want to use dirt here on the outside because this row right here is where your stems are going to be, and you don't want the pumpkin to go on this side. You want them to land on this side. So let's go ahead and put the dirt in now. Now for the middle, I'm just slowly working my way to the middle, trying to do it as evenly as possible. Which then gives me this block here. So what I'm going to do now is you can do full stones or whatever you want in the middle, but for what I'm doing right now, I like the way a stone slab looks, and you can agree or disagree. And I put them on the outside here like this, and then we know that's the middle. Let's go ahead and you could, if you had glowstone, you could put glowstone there, but in this case I'm just gonna leave it. I might put a regular stone in there. And here's where you put the water, right here. Makes it look nice, but it'll keep everything good. So now on the outside, we want to go ahead and hoe this up. Oops, let's find some seeds here. I have seeds somewhere around here. Let's get some melon seeds in there. Put the melon seeds on this side. Now if you want, this area right here is not going to be used, but what I like to do is plant wheat here. So you can go ahead and get some wheat in there. course, this won't be automated. This section right here, you have different options. You can make it as pretty as you want or do that. I'm just going to fill it in with this, move out my area, and let's try it. Now on this, for it to work, since you're covering it up, you have to use a half slab here. I don't know why, but that's a good way. You can figure out another way to do it. I use a half slab here because, oops, you can see it goes up. This could be a button too. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some bone meal. So we can see this thing in action. I'll go ahead and bone meal this up here too, so assume these guys should start, and you could do either way. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can't find a let's go ahead and put Melon on there by default. Not by default, but so we get an idea what it looks like. So after, whoops, I jumped on it. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and fix that. This is what it looked like completed from up above. And then when you're ready, let's see if I can get it from here and see if I can push the button. And if you have a button, it just goes up and down. Then you go and collect all your watermelon, and that's all you have to do. Again, here's first layer extended with extra repeaters, and completed.